Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Now, in this video, we're actually starting out with, as you can see, oh god, there's Bowsette. But no, this is my Rocket Bunny Golf R, but we'll make another video on the Rocket Bunny Golf R soon. The subject of this video is the BMW E46 M3, and the reason why it's not in the base car list. Now, it's in the game, don't worry, it's in the game, but the reason why you don't see it when you go to buy something from the auto show is because it's actually a reward for getting up to level 8 in the drift zone, or basically it's called the drift run. But basically, once you get up to level 8, you get the E46 M3. So, going over to our cars in our garage, what we're going to do is now build an E46 M3, and we're probably going to have multiple tunes for it. This one is going to be a drift car, but coming up after after this one, we're gonna probably have like a drift setup, a circuit setup, and just kind of a variety of setups for our E46 M3. So let's go ahead and we'll back out of Forza Vista and head over to upgrades and tuning and build it. Now the actual body kit preset it's pretty much, I mean, it's a Rocket Bunny kit, ADV1s. It looks really good. But what we're going to do is what we always do is we're going to do it ourselves. Now, going into the custom upgrades section, we're going to just throw the kit on there first because that's the basis of what we're doing. I want everything to be based around that. It's going to be a single turbo setup on the S54, and that's going to be a really interesting sound. I'm going to leave the stock engine in there, like I said, and then wing-wise, I mean, we could do the Forza wing, we could do the Rocket Bunny wing. We're probably going to do the little Rocket Bunny lip on the back of the trunk. It's not, it's not anything crazy, but it does work. So, drivetrain-wise, we're going to go ahead and build everything out to race immediately. No skimping there. Everything goes straight to race whenever we build something like this. And then brakes-wise, race brakes, because honestly, I don't want to have to like screw around with anything besides race brakes. Drift suspension and full everything else in the suspension department as well. Sway bars. Cage is not going to go in this car. We're going to do a race weight reduction, which brings us down to right at 2,700 pounds before doing engine mods. So that's actually pretty good. I'm going to go for an intake, exhaust, and then a bigger turbo, bigger intercooler, and we'll do the flywheel, and then we'll see where we're at. So right now we're making 717 horsepower and 563 foot-pounds of torque. That's really good. That's really good. I'm kind of hesitant to do that much more. I mean, if we do the oil and cooling, it's 726 horsepower and like right at 500-something foot-pounds. Well, actually right up under 600, so 570 foot-pounds of torque. So I kind of want to try it out as is, and if I feel like it needs more power, I'll bring it back and add some more. Now, wheel and tire setup. We're going to run a sport tire because I don't want tons of grip to overpower it, but I want just enough. We're going to do 275s up front, and we'll do probably... We could do 275 square, but I think what we're going to do is 275 in the front, 295 in the back, and then the rest we can sort out with alignment changes. So let's do... Let's see, I really like these ADV1s. I really like them. I run these a lot, but because they work on a lot of cars. I mean, that style works on a lot of cars. So let's see. I want something just a little bit different, but I don't want anything mesh. The mesh just looks kind of weird. Like, it doesn't really look like it works, you know what I mean? These could work. Yeah, these could work. I mean, they're kind of mesh, but not quite. These I love. Yeah, those really work. We're not going to make them any bigger. Although, well, let's see. Okay, yeah, no, it takes away the option to customize the offset because, I mean, it's pretty much out as far as it can go now with the Rocket Bunny setup. So we're going to go ahead and put that setup on the car. Remember, we're making 726 horsepower and like 570 foot-pounds of torque with a 275 in the front and a 295 in the back. And then we're going to go and mess with our drift setup and mess with our alignment and see how the car feels after a couple of alignment changes. We're going to go up to a 4:10 ratio. And alignment-wise, we're going to go with a little bit more in the rear to like 2.5. We've got 5 in the front, 2.5 in the back, a little bit of toe out in the front, and soften up the front sway bar a good bit. Make it a little stiffer in the rear. Same, make the rear springs a little stiffer as well. And we'll leave the dampening alone for now. We'll come back and mess with that later. D-cell we'll leave at 75. Accel we'll put at 100. And now that we've got a little bit of a baseline drift tune on it, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of paint customization. So let's see. I don't want to do anything too crazy. We're not going to be doing like a design or anything, but I am thinking about, we do the same black that I have on my M3. It's actually a really good looking black on that car. Really, really nice looking setup. I love the yellow. The yellow just looks really good. Yeah, I like the way the yellow looks. I know the yellow is kind of like an acquired taste type thing. Not a lot of people... Well, I don't know. I'll take that back. Some people love it and some people hate it. But I think I'm going to run it because it's just... It's different. And I'm going to leave the current color on the wheels because I think they look really good in that color. I'm not going to change the color of the hood. Not going to change the color of the mirrors. Just leave it really, really clean and really, really, really simple. Now, I feel like the best way to test this thing out is going to be to actually drift it around the areas that we already know, like the area around my house. So we'll do the area around my house, then we'll probably attack a couple drift zones. They have to be drift zones that are on pavement, though, because this is definitely not a gravel car. That sounds so good. Although I am kind of confused as to why they put the SMG version of the game and not the manual, but regardless, let's see what happens. And let's see how much boost we're running. Oh my god! 32 pounds of boost! That's insane! Ow. Alright, let's start from a proper standpoint. It's smooth. It's really smooth. Oh yeah, it's super smooth. God, I just want it to be daytime, though. I mean, nighttime's fine. It looks great and all, but, like, I just prefer daytime so much more. Regardless, we'll make the best of it, though. Dude, with that 4:10 ratio, like, that's the thing. I thought it was going to feel like, you know, even with the 410s, I thought it was going to feel like it needed more power because of how wide the setup is. But my God, does it not? God, even at fifth at like 75 miles an hour, it still keeps them spinning. It does not need any more power. At least, like, for what I want to do with this particular version of the setup, it does not need more power. I think we found the sweet spot for power on this setup. Oh, God. Oh, thanks. Thanks, bruh. Appreciate it. God, I know I'm not talking much, but I just want to drive this thing. It's so, like, it's literally, like, silky smooth drifting it, and it doesn't have that same, like, weird roller skatey feel that the F-Type had, and I feel like that's probably because the F-Type was so wide. But no, this thing is, like, easy to transition. It's actually super easy to hold at high angle, and it just drives so well. And, like, the biggest thing that I'm noticing here about this car is that it's easy. It's so easy. Like, even if, like, if your speed drops a little bit more than you want it to, don't even have to downshift, just leave it in fifth. And, I mean, sometimes you're going to have to shift down, but, like, most of the time, leave it in fifth, give it a couple clutch kicks, and you're good. Like, don't even worry about it. You're good. Like, it's super quick to correct itself, but it's not like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like if you want to make it snappy, you can make it snappy, but if you want to make it super smooth, you can make it super smooth. It really responds well to almost any kind of like style of attack, really. And I'm sure you could customize it to fit exactly, you know, your style of driving or drifting very easily as well. Easy. God, like the little transitions back and forth on the straightaways, it does them effortlessly. Absolutely effortlessly. Wow. Wow. I'm just flat on the throttle. That's all I am right now, is just flat on the throttle. Well, I let off then, but Flat on the throttle, doing these little transitions. Thank you for braking right in front of me, little VW Lupo. God. Oh, I want to attack that drift zone, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go at it from that direction. I want to go at it from the opposite side. See, curious if this thing will beat my previous score. Come on, be easy. It's so, like, you almost get caught up in how smooth this car is, and you stop kind of, like, thinking about, you know, not necessarily your line, because you think about your line, but you kind of, you know, if there's something going wrong with the car, you're like, oh, don't worry about it. It's just like, you're like, don't worry about it, but have you seen how smooth my car drifts? God, it's so easy. Wow, we destroyed our best. Holy crap. Like, dude, the Formula D cars, I was trying the Formula D cars and couldn't even get close to that, like, the last time I was there anyway. This thing is so easy. It's so easy to drift. My God, I mean, yeah, we did that in kind of in the rain. It wasn't even raining that hard when we did it, but it's such a fun car. God, I don't even really want to change much of anything about this car. I mean, I probably will change something at some point, but, like, dude, it's such a easy, smooth, like, simple car to drive. The only thing I really want to change about it right now is, like, maybe the color. I mean, I like the color, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of variety. God, I want to know how it feels up the hairpin road. And all the while, it's just, oh, God. Oh, there it goes. Woo, we found terminal angle. That's for sure. Come on, don't bank it, don't bank it, don't bank it. Okay, I was freaking out. I was thinking it was going to bank that score. It's like, please don't. Not yet. I'm not done with you yet. This thing's too much fun to drive to bank that combo yet. Or bank it now. Back the other way. Just be easy. Back and forth up across the... Oh, God. Come on, there it is. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a wreckage bonus just to kind of help with our combo. And it's so precise. Like, you can kind of, like, if I want to keep it in this one single lane, I can keep it in this one single lane and then just kind of tap that fence. I can tap that fence. I just have to think about it and then just do it. That's how this car works. You just think about where you want it to be, and then you just kind of have this, like, subliminal connection with it. It just, that's the wrong word, I'm sure, but, like, no, it literally just goes wherever you point it. And not only wherever you point it, but wherever you think you're gonna point it. You imagine it, and then you're just like, oh yeah, we can just go over there, and the car just goes. It's so awesome. Just ultimate drifts for days. Easy ultimate drifts for days. Like, look, I want to stay in the outside lane, no problem. Gonna hit that fence just a little bit to keep my combo going. I know it's ugly, but it's still a way to keep the combo from stopping. How about this? Pick the inside lane this time. No big deal. Oh, God. Okay, I was like, you know what? I am not letting that combo stop there either. Oh, no! That has never, ever, 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 ever happened to me there before. That has never happened to me there before. I have no idea why that would happen to me there. That makes no sense. That's so freaking weird. But regardless, this thing is a blast, and I think everybody should own one. And if you haven't been bothering with the drift zones, you need to, because the reward for reaching level 8 is well worth it, because it is this gorgeous E46 M3, which, again, you can turn it into a race car, you can turn it into a drift car, you can turn it into a show car, you can turn it into whatever you want, because you have almost unlimited options as to what this car is good at and what it works for. That's what I love about the E46 platform in general, is it's such a great blank canvas to do literally whatever you want with it. So again, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, click that like button if you enjoyed, tell me in the comments below what you thought of it and what one of your favorite BMW based platforms is, and I will see y'all in the next one. Talk to you guys later.